Gautam, just to make sure that currently there is no sound, right? Because we are not doing anything. Gautam, just to make sure that currently there is no sound, right? Because we are not doing it. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you joining today from Sahaja Yoga Meditation, the US Collective. Thank you for taking some time off your schedule today and to join us in this journey to integration, the International Day of Yoga. Today is special in many aspects. It's not only the International Day of Yoga that we are celebrating, it's also the Father's Day. It's also the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. It's a day of the new moon, and it's the day also of the solar eclipse. So it's a very special and unique day in every aspect. And so there's no other day for us to get together today and take this journey, the yoga journey, the journey of the union together. So for all the fathers out there, the fathers to be, and all the father figures, a very happy Father's Day to all of you. And you may have noticed this is the day of International Day of Yoga, and today we are celebrating the 6th edition of it, the 6th year of the Day of Yoga. In a way, it's surprising, isn't it? We have been celebrating the National Day of Donut, the National Day of Hamburger, Take Your Dog to Work Day for many, many more years. But somehow, something that is so foundational, so intuitive, so auspicious, we never thought of dedicating a day for this day. But as they say, it's never too late to do the right thing. And so we are all glad that we have a day for yoga, even though every day is a day of yoga for us, but at least we have day marked for you. We have a wonderful agenda for you today. And the agenda is pretty simple. I will do not much talking, I promise you. What today is about experience. We'll take a collective journey of experience. We'll go through this journey of union and yoga. And I know many of you are practicing some kind of yoga. And even the word meditation might surprise a lot of people, that why I'm talking about meditation on the day of yoga. And I hope at the end of the session today, it will all make more sense to all of you, the connection between yoga and meditation. So we will have a very small introduction on Sahaja Yoga meditation and how it relates to yoga, the journey of yoga. And then the main thing is around the experience, as I said. You don't have to believe anything I say. It's about this musical journey through meditation that we'll take today. And then based on your experience, I hope you'll have a new option when it comes to taking this journey of union. All I urge you today is please keep your mind and hearts open. We can go to the next slide. So it is also important for me to talk about perceptions first, right? Sri Mataji, our beloved founder of Sahaja Yoga, made it very clear, because there are so many different yogas, and we'll come to it a little bit later, is that Sahaja Yoga is very different from any other forms of yoga, because when it comes to Sahaja Yoga meditation, we do start the journey with self-realization. And a little bit later, you'll have the opportunity to know a little more about self-realization and also experience it. And so that is what is coming. Next, we'll talk about meditation, as I said, right? How in general we understand meditation, right? And so if you look at any dictionary in general and look for the word meditation, the things that will come in the definition are like focusing on using your mind, thinking deeply. It's all about the mind. All the definitions that come through is all about the mind. So you have to meditate. To meditate, according to the definitions, you have to keep your mind very active and busy. But the truth is that this is what meditation is not at all. Meditation is beyond our minds. Meditation is beyond our thoughts. Meditation is something that Sri Mataji, our founder, beautifully put it, that meditation is a state. Meditation is a state of thoughtless awareness, where we are aware, but beyond our thoughts. We are not involved in the thoughts. So we are in the perfect present, and we are completely aware of it. And that is where we establish the connection. So that is the experience we'll all take you through today with a lot of beautiful music. Next, we'll talk about a little bit of yoga. So I wanted to talk a little bit about perception, as I said, right? And I'm sure I'm not alone here. Many of you may have felt like this many times before. I felt like this the very first time when I stepped in this country, right? And I always share this personal experience. Growing up in India, I always knew there is only one kind of milk. And I go to a grocery store to buy some milk. And there were at least 15 different kinds of milk. And just imagine my confusion. I didn't know which one to buy. But fortunately, it's just milk. It's not going, even if we buy the one that I don't understand, it's not going to harm me. When it comes to yoga, it's a little different story. What I did as a small exercise is that I just looked up what are the different kinds of yoga that we have today all around the US. And you will not be surprised that there are more than 15 different kinds of yoga that you see. All different kind of names. Everybody's trying to be unique. They all have their selling point, and they all come with a cost. There's nothing free. So that also makes you wonder that, am I getting a good bargain? We're talking about spirituality and connection, and then there's this commercial and economic aspect, right? There's so many different kind of yoga, and it's so confusing to us. And so you are not alone. You are not alone. Our goal today is to take you through this journey, through this experience, and hopefully at the end, you'll have a lot more clarity on what true yoga, the true union is all about. And something that really caught my attention in all these different forms of yoga, and it has a name as well, it's called Doga. I didn't know about it until last week. And Doga is a name for dog yoga. And that was surprising. It did bring a big smile on my face because I'm a dog lover and I live with a dog. So it made me wonder what this dog yoga could be. And what I remembered was something that Mark Twain said. He had a very nice quote about dogs, and I rephrase. He said that when you die, don't make the mistake of taking your dog with you to the doors of heaven. Because if heaven works on merit, chances are that they will let the dog in and not you. And that is very much how yoga is, right? You always wonder when you are doing yoga with your dog, who is achieving the union? You or the dog, or both of you? If I have to put my money, I'll put my money on the dog. But that's just me. So our goal today is that we talked about perception and confusion right now. Our goal next is to kind of get you through the actual experience and journey, as I said. So before we kind of get into the reality part of it, away from the confusion and perception, all I want you is to settle down. Please bring your attention inside. And we'll do that listening to a beautiful piece of music, because music plays a very critical role in not only opening our hearts, but also kind of enhancing our subtle system, that we will learn a little bit more when Silka joins us. So let us settle down our attention, calm down ourselves, and listen to this beautiful piece of music before we begin the next segment.
And for that beautiful piece. And to begin on this journey, I want you to settle down, sit comfortably. If you have your shoes on, take them off. Put both of your palms on your lap, open, sit back, and we will do a few breathing exercises. Please breathe in to the count of 4, hold to the count of 4, or as long as you can, and exhale for the count of 8. So we will do that now together, and we will do it 3 times. Let's begin. One more time, breathe in. And one more time. And exhale. So throughout the course of this session, please, whenever you feel that your attention is wavering, bring your attention back inside by taking a deep breath and centering yourself in your center. Sit back and relax. We have a few musical compositions for you to enjoy. But first, let me introduce you to Shamataji Nirmala Devi. In 1971, she started Sahaja Meditation Yoga. And this year we are celebrating 50 years of this gift that she gave to the world. Shamataji traveled around the world giving self-realization to many, many people. And so Sahaja Meditation Yoga is now practiced in over 30 countries. Self-realization is the process whereby your Kundalini energy, or is that energy that is within us, in all of us, and is found in our sacrum bone. When we awaken that energy, this energy travels vertically up along our central nervous system, along our spine, and comes out through our fontanelle bone, or that soft area on the top of our head that we had as babies. Our subtle system is comprised of 3 channels. On the right channel, we have the sun, the future, stress, planning. All those type A personalities are on the right side. On the left side, we have the moon, joy. We also have our emotions, our desires. And then we have our central channel, which is the ideal place that we strive to live in day by day. In addition to that, we have 7 centers of energy, which, as I mentioned before, when the Kundalini energy travels up, it pierces each one of those energy centers and comes through our fontanelle bone, thereby uniting us with the all-pervading power that created us and is all around us. So shortly, we will have a meditation with Shamataji, but before that, she will do some affirmations. And while she does these affirmations, please bring your right hand through certain key parts on your left side. So we will begin on the heart. We will then move to above your stomach on the left side. Staying on the left side, we will go just below the stomach. We will come back to the top of the stomach. We will come back to the heart. Then we will go to the left side of our neck and turn our heads slightly to the right. Then we will come to our center on the forehead, and then the top, which is our last energy center. Okay? So please place your hands open on your lap, feet planted, sitting comfortably with your back straight, and we'll close our eyes. If you have any thoughts coming, please just say, not now, because this time is for us to enjoy the peace and inner joy that we will get from this meditation. Thank you.
Now, put your left hand towards me, comfortably. Put your feet apart from each other. And now, put your right hand on your heart and close your eyes. Here you have to ask me a very important question. In your heart, you ask me a question as you would ask a computer. You can call me Shri Mataji or Mother, whatever you like. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question in your heart, not loudly. 3 times ask in your heart, not loudly. Mother, am I the spirit? You have to only ask in your heart. If you are the spirit, you become your own guide, you become your own master, you become your own guru. So now take down your right hand into the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And here you have to ask another question 3 times, not loudly, in your heart. Mother, am I the spirit? Mother, am I my own master? Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Am I my own master? I have told you that I respect your freedom, and the pure knowledge cannot be forced on you. So please take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen and say it 6 times, asking me, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. I cannot force on you. You have to ask in your free will. As soon as you ask for the pure knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving upward. So now we have to nourish the higher centers with our self-confidence. Raise your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen. Press it hard on the left hand side. And here with full confidence you have to say it 10 times in your heart, not loudly. Mother, I am my own master. Please say this 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. I told you at the very outset that the greatest truth about you is that you are not this body, you are not this mind, you are not these conditionings, emotions, nor this ego, but you are the spirit, you are the pure spirit. So now raise your right hand onto your heart and ask here, or say with full confidence 12 times, Mother, I am the spirit. Just say it without any hesitation. Say it 12 times, please. For your information, you have to know that the divine power is the source of knowledge, is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of love. It is the ocean of peace and ocean of bliss. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. So you cannot commit any mistake which cannot be dissolved by the power of this ocean of forgiveness. So please raise your right hand in the corner of your neck and your shoulder. Push it back as much as possible and turn your head to your right. And with full confidence, please say 16 times. Full confidence in your heart. Mother, I am not guilty at all. All right. As I told you before, that you have to forgive everyone. And those who say it is difficult, they must know that it is a myth whether you forgive or don't forgive. But if you don't forgive, then you play into the wrong hands and get yourself tortured by yourself. So please forgive. In general, everyone, not counting how many people you have to forgive, what you have to forgive, but just say, by raising your hand and putting it on top of your forehead across, putting down your head as much as possible, resting on your hand. Please say, with an open heart, please say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it. Please say, otherwise it is difficult later on for me. I have to clear out everybody's agya and it takes too much time then. So best is to say it from your heart. After all, you are not going to miss your self-realization for that. Now, take back your right hand on the back side of your head and put your head on it, resting on it, upward. Here you have to say for your own satisfaction, "O Divine, if I have done any mistakes, please forgive me." But don't feel guilty. Don't count your mistakes. Don't think about them. In general, you have to say, "O Divine, please forgive me if I have done any mistakes or anything wrong, anything against you." Now, stretch your palm. Stretch your palm and put the center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a soft bone in your childhood. Now, put down your head properly. And here, push back your fingers as far as possible. Please push back. This is very important. And now put a pressure on your scalp and move your scalp slowly 7 times clockwise. Here again, I respect your freedom and I cannot force self-realization on you. So here you have to say 7 times, bending your head properly and pressing it hard, moving 7 times. "Mother, please give me my self-realization." Please ask 7 times, please.
Thank you, Shamataji, for awakening this feminine energy within all of us. Thank you for giving us self-realization. And I hope all of you out there are starting to feel relaxed and enjoying the peacefulness that comes with this meditation. We have more musical compositions to follow. And again, please sit back and relax.
Thank you so much for that beautiful piece of music. Even though we may not realize or know, this kind of music has a profound effect on our subtle system that Silka just introduced to us before we received our self-realization. And what a wonderful experience we all had today together, the experience of self-realization. So now, keeping in mind that the energy within us, the Kundalini is all awakened within us, and we have attained our self-realization, I'm going to quickly bring you back to reality for a moment. I do not want you to get out of this beautiful state that we have all achieved. But I'll just take a couple of minutes to kind of connect what just happened in the last few minutes and how it relates to yoga. So when you think about yoga, which is the actual, the union, yoga about the union, about the body, the mind, and the spirit. Actually, yoga is not, the knowledge is not new. It's a very, very ancient knowledge. Right? So what you'll see that if you go to the scriptures way back, way back, that is where all the scriptures talk about yoga. Yoga is actually an eightfold path. To attain the state of yoga, to attain the ultimate union, to attain the true union we talk about, the mind, body, and the soul, we have to go through all these 8 steps. Right? Now, I did talk about this yoga confusion and all these different kind of yogas earlier. Most of the yogas that you see around only focuses on 2 or 3 of these 8 steps. So that is something I want you to remember, that it's not that what you're practicing is bad or it's just not complete, it's not holistic. So we have to go through all these 8 steps. And once you go through the 8 steps, is what will lead us to this path of union, the ultimate union. And the only way to get this union is through our inner energy. We have to get our Kundalini awakened. We have to go through the process of self-realization, which you all did just a few minutes back by Sri Mataji's grace. And now that the Kundalini is awakened, and we all have this subtle system energized and enlightened within us, we are on the track. So please keep in mind, when you think about yoga as such, it is not just all the exercises we do, all the breathing, or you can all this in the classes that is taught, most of the classes, it is we have to go through these 8 steps in a way to attain our ultimate union. So what we can do is we can go to the next slide now. As I said, like this is what Silka kind of described to all of us earlier. And so to get to the yoga, it's just kind of a repetition for me. I'm re-emphasizing is that we already have the process started within us. The energy channels within us are all activated right now, all energized. And because the Kundalini has been awakened, because we have received our self-realization, all the energy centers within us are awakened. So when we kind of put all this together, right, the awakening of the Kundalini, the nourishing and enlightenment of the energy channels, and when you put together and all these beautiful qualities that it manifests through creativity, through love and compassion, through forgiveness, through collectivity, when we all put it together, that is the path of yoga. That is when we kind of get into this state of ultimate union. And so what we'll do next is we'll continue this journey. The journey is to take you deeper and deeper. As I said, we are in a state of bliss right now. We are all in the state of self-realization right now. So what we'll do, and as we know, music has a profound effect on all these energy centers as well. They open up the energy centers. And when it opens up the energy centers, it's much easier for this energy within us to ascend and get to our 7th center on the top of the head. So what we'll do in the next few segments is that we'll make our experience even more deeper with music, focusing on some of the energy centers as our Kundalini is rising, ascending through our central channel. So the next piece where we'll meditate is on our 2nd energy center, So we should all put our attention on our liver. We can put our left hand on the liver, or if it is easier for you, we can just put our attention on the liver. But I strongly urge you to maintain this meditative state that we have all achieved. So we'll put our attention completely on our second energy center, on our liver, which is the seat of pure attention, right? The seat of pure attention. So we'll listen to this beautiful music again, maintaining our state of meditation and our attention on this second center. So let us all close our eyes and melt away with this beautiful music in the background. Thank you so much for this beautiful music again. I hope everyone is feeling the same way I am feeling. I feel there is no past, there is no future, but I am in this beautiful, blissful present right now, where there are absolutely no thoughts. And I feel that we are all together into this. And now that we are all together into this ocean of peace and joy, we're going to dive deeper. We are going to continue this journey of our yoga together. So I request you all to move your attention from the second center now to the heart center. So you can please put your right hand on your heart. Or as I said, if it is more comfortable for you, you can just put your attention on your heart. And we let this energy within us ascend to our heart center. And while she is nourishing and nurturing our heart center, we'll meditate on this center with a piece of music.
A chuva nunca para de cantar. A chuva nunca para de descer. A chuva nunca para de cantar. A chuva nunca para de descer. Matade, vem pra ciranda dançar. Eu só sei que a mãe é linda, só a mãe que sabe amar. És doadora de auspiciosidade, aquela que elimina o egoísmo, a escravidão. Todas as preces se dirigem a ti, Matade, que és venerada entre as nações. Todas as preces se dirigem a ti, Matade, que és venerada entre as nações. Matade, Matade, vem pra ciranda dançar. Eu só sei que a mãe é linda, só a mãe que sabe amar. Aos buscadores concedes a yoga, ó mãe, tu tens a forma de amor e devoção, guardando sempre com muita compaixão teus devotos em teu grande coração, guardando sempre com muita compaixão teus devotos em teu grande coração. Vishwavandita, Sarva Pujita, Shakti Mataji Vishwavandita Sarva Pujita Shubhadana Namo Namah Mataji Mataji Vem pra ciranda dançar. Eu só sei que a mãe é linda, só a mãe que sabe amar. Eu só sei que a mãe é linda, só a mãe que sabe amar.
Let us maintain this beautiful silence for a few more seconds. Our heart is where our spirit resides. And when we strive for this union with our own spirit, it is very important that our heart is completely open. Our heart is filled with love and compassion. And we have the heart of a child, always full of joy and awe and sense of wonder. So with an open heart full of love and joy and compassion, we'll dive deeper into this ocean again. We'll go to a greater depth. And now I urge you to move your attention to the sixth energy center. That is on our forehead, center of our forehead. This is kind of the last frontier, a very important energy center for us. The inner energy within us must cross this center to take us to the ultimate union of yoga. And this is the place where we have a lot of thoughts all the time. So it is extremely important that we open this center so that the energy within us can pass through to the seventh center. So with our attention on this sixth energy center on the forehead, let us allow this energy to work on this center while listening to another beautiful flow of music.
Mother Maria, born of the sea, waves are your sari, light is your crown.
Thank you and thank you so much. Even if I try to express how I am feeling right now, I will not be able to. And I hope all of you who are joining us today is experiencing something that is very unique to you, something very different that you have felt before. Whether it's this extreme sense of joy and peace or calmness, or whether it is coolness on your hands and palms or your fingers, or any kind of sensation. But I hope this journey is able to help you experience things that you have not experienced before. So now we are at the last frontier. That is our seventh energy center on the top of the head. This is where everything comes together. This is the point of union. This is where our inner energy, all our centers, all our channels, and who we are comes together at this center. This is the point of union. This is the point of yoga. So let us put our attention on our seventh center. Complete attention on the seventh center. And then we will dive deeper again. And with our attention completely on our seventh center on the top of the head, where we are in the state of yoga, the state of union, we'll deepen this experience with one more piece of music. I request you to please maintain this collective state of yoga that we have all achieved. As I request Silka to walk us through the next segment.
Thank you. I hope you enjoyed all the beautiful music that you have heard. Please sit in silence for a few seconds more. Attention on your center and on the top of your head. Take a deep breath in and release. With both palms open, bring your right hand in front of you at the base and slowly raise it through your central channel, through each one of your energy centers, all the way to the top of your last energy center. One more time, slowly, again, with the attention and the desire for this energy within you to rise and nourish you as it rises. We will do this one more time. Raise along your center channel all the way to the top, and slowly raise your hand just above your head, taking into account whatever you're feeling. Bring your hand back on your lap and raise both of your hands to the level of your heart. And again, take notice of whatever you're feeling on your hands or in your heart. Bring your hands back down. Sit in silence for a couple of more seconds. We thank you for joining us on this journey of transformation through yoga, through self-realization. To learn more, please, you are welcome to go to our website and get the information for local meditations that you can join. And there is much, much more to learn. I would like to also take this opportunity to thank this amazingly talented group of professional musicians who put together these beautiful compositions to regale us with all of this joy. Thank you to all of you. And also, you are welcome to stay and enjoy a few more musical compositions. Namaste.
Thank you. Now we're going to turn it over to Purnima and Tarciso.
Can you give her this one? Yeah. Are we live?
Just hold it like that.
You are live.
Everyone, oh gosh. Okay. That's what happened, live things. Are you ready to set up your mic?
Aspettando lei, aspettando lei. Aspettando lei, aspettando lei.
All'improvviso sotto il viso, in paradiso, ogni ipotesi mia ad aspettare, da chi vuole che ci viene di cantare,
E di gridare tutto il mondo Genataggi, Nirvana Devi.
volta che sia mia ad aspettare, da chi vuole che ci viene di cantare,
E di gridare tutto il mondo Genataggi, Nirvana Devi. Swagata, agata, swagatam. Swagata, agata, swagatam. Jum jum ke, karate hengan. Jum jum ke, karate hengan.
a capella quando siamo in saluti,
Tutti insieme li facciamo i saluti. Namo, 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 namo Maria.
a capella quando siamo in saluti,
Tutti insieme li facciamo i saluti. Namo, 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 namo Maria. Il vento soffierà, il cuore esploderà quando è che arriva Nirvana. Il vento soffierà, il cuore esploderà quando è che arriva Nirvana. Aspettando lei, aspettando lei.
all'improvviso sotto il viso, il paradiso,
Aspettando lei, aspettando lei.
all'improvviso sotto il viso, il paradiso, quando abbiamo il momento di ripare, le vibrazioni per cominciano a aumentare, sento il vento, sento il vento, sento il vento, sento il vento,
Vento sulle mani.
quando è il momento che sta per arrivare, le vibrazioni poi cominciano a aumentare,
Sento il vento, sento il vento, sento il vento, sento il vento sulle mani. Il vento soffierà, il cuore esploderà quando è che arriva Nirvana. Il vento soffierà, il cuore esploderà quando è che arriva Nirvana. Aspettando lei, aspettando lei.
all'improvviso sotto il viso, il paradiso,
Aspettando lei, aspettando lei. All'improvviso sul sorriso il paradiso.
aspettando lei, aspettando lei.
Vento sulle mani. Vento, vento, vento sulle mani. Sento vento, vento, vento sulla testa. Sento vento, sono contento. Vento, sono contento. Sento vento sulle mani. Vento, vento, vento sulle mani. Sento vento, vento, vento sulla testa. Sento vento, sono contento. Sento vento, sono contento. Vento sulle mani.
Ci rimanda Vicky,
Jay!
aspettando lei,
Aspettando lei, all'improvviso sul suo viso paradiso. Aspettando lei, aspettando lei, all'improvviso sul suo viso paradiso.
vento, 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 sulle mani, sento vento, 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 sulle mani, sento vento, sulla testa, sento
Vento, sono contento, sento vento sulle mani.
vento, mani, sento vento, 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 sulla testa sento vento,
Sono contento,
sento
sento vento,
vento,
sono
sento
contento,
vento,
sento
sento
vento sulle mani.
Ok, bye.